Promise us, say we go get light and power. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar, just they get the higher power. Over naira. See them talk, say, make we off mind. But thank God, say, my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder. Oh, yo, yo, my ego don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout. Oh, yo, yo, my ego don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Man of the masses. Oh, yeah, yeah. My good and come. Oh, yeah, yeah. My good diary politico. Oh, yeah, yeah. My good and come. Oh, yeah, yeah. This one not day off in mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. My good and come. Oh, yeah, yeah. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo. Man of the masses. Oh, yeah, yeah. My don't come. Oh, yeah, yeah. My diary politico. Oh, yeah, yeah. My don't come. Oh, yeah, yeah. This man not the off in mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. My don't come. Oh, yeah, yeah. One more, do.
Hello there.
Ayekun làwa mọ̀, àmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Ayekun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live. Lagos Abobakus will not like me tonight, but let's be honest, okay? I know you don't like me, and I don't like you too. I like being real, okay? But I don't hate you. Or I don't know if some of you hate me or something like that, okay? But Lagos Abobakus, I am the conscience, that your conscience, that your mind that is telling you that something is wrong, something is not right, okay? And that is the one you are rejecting, you kind of don't like. But let's be honest, whatever I do on Mayegun's Diary Political, whatever we say here, right? I don't think Tinubu cares. But you see all these crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers, you know, the Baba Sokwe's, the all-risers, these jobless, lazy scavengers. Truth is always going to be very, very tough for you. But I won't stop saying it, okay? So listen, share, and tell others that Mayegun today.
Ani Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé.
Tell them.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé. Ani ẹ̀sùnra.
Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa bí. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé.
Share the broadcast again. We are starting in a moment.
Mayegun ti dé. President bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa bí. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa bí. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. Mayegun máa bí. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa bí. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa bí. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Thank you very much for joining me once again. This is Mayegun live. And if you have shared this broadcast, thank you. If you have also dropped your own offering, which is like the broadcast, like the video, just tap like. Thank you. And if this is your first time, or maybe not first time, but you've never really thought of staying or subscribing because I'm so annoying, I know. But I'm actually so cool as well if you listen to me with open mind, okay? Open mind in the sense that you can be the one to be the judge of what you have come to know. Do you get that now? Nothing is forced on you. So I can be very annoying, kind of. And I can be very petty too. But above it all, I am very, very cool. Take a moment, go under there, under that, you see that, subscribe and stay on because you will never regret it. Ask others who have stayed back for years now. Just a moment. See? So easy. Thank you. Now, if you have taken your time as well to read the caption of the broadcast or the description as well, you can stay back, relax, while I kind of feed you back with what I know of what happened today in Nigeria. The top of the trending topic right now is, where is Tinubu? Do you know? Where is he? I mean, candidates, since this issue of Emilokon, in sincerity now, okay, before I get petty, right? Let's just in this case of Emilokon, yeah, have you noticed that anything that has to do with official, like, oh, we are inviting candidates or we are inviting aspirants or something like that, yeah? Tinubu know the show. TV interview or any, the show, right? But the person that always turn up for him is no other person than the shitty man, the Boko Haram sympathizer, his vice. That was what raised the first kind of concern of, apart from Tinubu's ill health that they are hiding, okay? The concern is Tinubu the placeholder for Shitima, or what is going on? I know you kind of have your own concern too, even if you are APC, a member. Another problem coming your party. Somebody to say, Mayegun, it's not just Al-Qaeda People's Congress. It's not just all promises cancelled. Mayegun, APC, Egbekegbe is also another problem coming. So people have their concern in a way. Some are saying them, in a hush tones and all that. Some are saying them publicly. They are concerned. Why is it that it is Shitima that is always, you know what I mean? Well, so today they called all the candidates and their vice. Okay. So when they didn't see him, people were worried. Like many people were worried, including APC, Egbekegbe member. They were not sure. Some of them started posting the old pictures, old photos of Tinubu to make it look like, oh, he's here, he's fine. I mean, listen, that you are looking for him, it's not because you so care about him, okay? But because one way or the other, he has managed, okay, to be part of those who made your own destiny as a person, as you are right now, tied to the mismanagement, unfortunate, corrupt system they have built in Nigeria. So he's instrumental to it. And before you know it, he's coming to be your president. So you have a right to know where in day. They don't plug him under the machine. If they take injection or where in day. In all that stuff, you should. Because Buhari should have taught you a bigger lesson. Well, unfortunately, I don't think many learned anything. So they decided asking, where is Tinubu? Where is Tinubu? Those who are worried, they raised alarm on social media. They said, missing. Have you seen this person? Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Age. In fact, they even wrote the they wrote the aged, like somebody who don't die. Meanwhile, it should be age 70 and above, Abi. I think. The last seen sleeping around the palace of the Emir of Gombe around 17th September. So if you have seen him or have any information about his whereabouts, kindly contact any Nigeria nearby. So now I am using my own platform to tell you that, listen, there's nothing to worry about, okay? Is fine, okay? I'm not 100% sure how recent this image is, so that made no can say, Mayegun shared the photo. We saw his photo. Now, from one supposed reliable source, so I picked this up. Now, that is to tell you that he is not in Nigeria. He's not. While the rest of those who wants to, participate in your elections are signing peace deal. Like, okay, we no go fight. Our supporters are not go shoot themselves. They're not go kill themselves. Tinubu is missing. That is not the only thing that popped up today. Before we go to Abuja to see those who came. There was another drama. This time around, it was coming from the APC, Egbekegbe chairman, Adamu. You know that one where the guy who came with another list, delegate list or something like a consensus name during their chairman. That one that we sang for the Adamu, Madamu mi, Adamu, Madamu mi, Torito Badamu mi, Adamu. Ọlọ́run Adamu. So Adamu wrote a letter today, and he said to Asiwaju, he said, listen, Baba, we know that you look on. But you see the level you are taking this whole thing. You don't take them personal. Let's be honest. You cannot win this election without us too involved. All these things that you are doing your own thing, like say we don't even exist, you know, go pay everybody last. So now, we just thought we should tell you. I'll show you the letter. Hang on. Let me see if I can still get that up. Give me a sec. I'm going to quote from the, part of it. So from the chairman, yeah, he said, that letter, no, hang on. No, hang on. Give me a sec. Do you know the one that is popping up again? Is the denier. No. We didn't. So give me a sec. Right. So he accused Tinubu of breaching an agreement they had. And according to him, in quotes, I think I have it now. On behalf of, okay, I'm going to bring it on your screen so that we can read it together. Sorry. I have a long night. We're going to have a long night. But at the same time, yeah, they are already denying this letter, or just a copy of it for the diary. Let me see if I can bring that up onto the screen. A copy, because you know me, one thing about some of these write-ups for me is not just what they write or intend to achieve with it, but the key words used in such letters, right? Before the denial, by the way. So give a sec. Now, let's say I can bring myself a little bit in between. So, one moment. Right. Sorry, guys. If that is in a way, right, kind of dark on your screen. So, that should be the, tech wahala. So, let's see. Right. Hang on. I think this is better. Brilliant. Now we can, sorry about that. Anyway, so the letter from Adamu today to Tinubu said, on behalf of the National Working Committee of APC, that I present his compliment to His Excellency. You have the honor to convey to you, in truth and respect, the committee's opinion and position regarding above, So the interesting part, it said, it is against this background that, well, NWC received this astonishment, received with astonishment and regret the press release by the PCC Presidential Campaign Council on the 23rd of September 2022, in which a purported list of appointees was announced, which effectively served as the approved roster of participants in the party, blah, 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 blah. So you get a copy out there anyway. It's actually like, so long. So they are denying it. According to them, that is a fake letter. But let me give you the summary of it. In that letter, they said the the campaign list that Tinubu released. Now Tinubu campaign stop release them without APC, Adamu and the rest. So because of that, they feel like well, whatever happened, may everybody just take them all. So I think that is what prompted Buhari to give a short speech. I bet you've probably not seen him in a while. So he made a statement today about the peace, blah, 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 when Tinubu didn't show up. So, Buhari, ladies and gentlemen.
I thank members of the National Peace Committee, led by its chairman, General Abdulsalam A. Abubakar, for their commitment and dedication to supporting peaceful elections in Nigeria and for facilitating peace generally across the country. As the President, I have always reiterated my commitment to peaceful, credible, and transparent elections, and what the Peace Committee has been doing over the years aligns with my belief that Nigeria needs peace in order to achieve credible elections. However, the rise of fake news and misinformation continue to pose a significant threat to democracy in Nigeria. It has shifted focus away from issue-based campaigns to amplifying the potential for personal attacks, insults, and incitement. It has also significantly diminished the civility and decency in public discourse and debate. The initiatives undertaken by National Peace Committee to commit all political actors to issue-based campaign devoid of incitement, personal insults, and attacks is a welcome development. The 2023 general elections is more than an election. It is an opportunity to serve Nigeria, to defend Nigeria, and to uphold her unity and progress. Therefore, I call on all Nigerians, political parties, politicians, security agencies, the Independent National Electoral Commission, and all stakeholders to ensure that Nigeria is placed first above regional and sectional claims. I appeal to the contestants, especially their publicity agents and media advisors, to shun personal attacks, avoid insults and incitement, reject the spread of fake news, and commit to issue-based campaigns and political rallies. Once again, let me emphasize that everything must be done to support the National Peace Committee in their work to ensuring peaceful elections in Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yeah. And he actually spoke well, oh. I mean, you should avoid fake news. Fake news, lies, personal attack, and the rest of that. Oh, Buhari, 2014, 2015, when all of you were planting this in Nigeria political system. Oh, even right now. Well, let's go and see the people with peace. But before we go there, the man that usually kind of have answers for almost everything because it is all done and sorted. Talking about Oshi or Mole. Somebody cornered him last night. Wait, Oshi or Mole, your candidate, where is he? I mean, is he around? Is he going to be around for the campaign? I think I would rather let him say it. Oshi is, where is Tinubu?
That will be done. Is your candidate around too? Well, I don't report to him every day. I'm not sure if he's around or not. I'm just imagining that since you know that the president was not around, he's not around. I know the president. You know that. I know because you're now going to be working closely with the candidates. When deputy DG, when the campaign council is inaugurated and my office is activated, that is yet to be done. Simple question. What I've told you is that the president traveled along with several other heads of.
That's how it is. And mostly, right, it's kind of difficult. I don't know if you have noticed, right? Even you watching me, I'm talking about you, right? You are Tinubu supporter. Be honest, confess, How is it easy or tough to sell Tinubu? Even you as a Yoruba man, have you been finding it easy to talk about, It's no easy. If no be waiting them promise you, say they go give you. Or waiting them promise somebody where you know, because that's the corruption in Nigeria. It's not really the people you see their posters. They are not the only people benefiting from corruption. There are many of you who have different association connection to them. You are sucking from the proceed of that corruption. So therefore, but ask yourself, how come it can't hard like this? Tinubu of 10 years ago. It won't be this hard. You know that, Abi? It's very tough. But we'll come back to that. So people, when they talk about peace, people working for peace, when they started gathering, watch this part. It's a bit long, but just watch their arrival.
Chief. Mr. President. President Atiku Abubakar. Ima. Ima, take a shot and go back. Take a shot and go back. Take the shot and move back. Let's go back, please. Take the shot and move back, please.
This message is kindly brought to you by the National Peace Committee with support from the European Union and the Swiss police.
The people of truth. For the politicians, please play politics by the rules.
No day. Well, now that you know where he is, so it's not missing. But the official person who sat in the position of, the presidential candidate is Shetima. See, listen to me, yeah? For those of you who have been playing the blind politics since 2014, 2015, on your tribal, religious, bigoted APC, Egbekegbe's politics, especially you who are Yorubas in Yoruba land. You know, it's because of all this 2023. That is why many of you were living in silence and dying in silence of the ruined economy, the joblessness, the insecurity, the corruption that you are seeing, including corrupt people who are working freely. You are seeing them because of 2023. You are agreeing that Buhari is good, Buhari is better, Buhari is this, Buhari is that. No be so. Now, how are you feeling? Somehow, when you are not in public, when you are with yourselves, how are you feeling that that's who you will be in charge when Tinubu become your president? That after dying in silence for 8 years, you finally, let's say finally you can't become the president. Yoruba lokon. But they can't be Tinubu, they can't turn Tinubu to Orisha Tonowo, Orisha Berewo. Like Buhari, you don't see him, you don't hear from him. The person you will be seeing is the shitty man. How are you going to, how are you feeling? Because some of you, I don't say some of you, you get sense. You just know they use them. But I'm talking to you right now. Like when it is you, like forget Facebook, forget social media, like one-on-one. I mean, once in a while, even what do they call them? The broken clock. It's always correct twice a day. Do you know that? Broken clock. As useless as it is, it can be correct. I mean, it's going to be correct twice a day. AM and PM. So even if your sense are being used all the time, there should be 2 times that you can sit down and think and say, wait. After 8 years, so if Ashiwaju Awatole, our own Ashiwaju Awatole, now become president, so it's going to actually be like Buhari Pro Max. So we are not ever going to see him. They will turn us to pray. As in, like, have you imagined that? Photo, no be juju be that. Not be when our forefathers went there, your president is a picture. Photo, no be juju be that.
Nigeria president now photo. Everybody go snap photo with that. Say our president is snap photo with the Bishop of Archbishop of Canterbury. Hey, snap photo with the Rogers. Hey, snap photo with this one. Now president now photo on a vote. Your president is now a picture. Photo. Not be juju be that. Not be when our fathers die for a dollar and we they care for them, keep them for house, they pour libation. You lose na prayer and say, Moko Buhari boy, you lose Buhari prayer. Oro lose that. Bueno rula. Shitombo arebofu.
Although he's a Tinubu supporter, but see where they talk about Buhari now. Asari is for Tinubu. That is, Asari we no like Buhari is in love with Buhari Pro Max. But that's a story for another day. Like you watching me right now, have you ever thought about that? Tinubu will be spending most of his time taking care of himself abroad. And that Shetima, that will be in charge of security. And Tinubu will be in charge of economy. wọ́n á tún gbé yín landicap lẹ́ẹ̀mejì torí Ọlọ́run. You beat me once, I gentle. You beat me twice, I gentle. You try to beat me thrice, I do gbagbo comot teeth, and I am right. That's what you should be doing. Wọ́n gbé yín mugun ní 2014, 2015. The packaging is political calculator. Tinubu baba calculator. You know, he's just put Oshibade there. I remember some of you, as much, the level of a propaganda of that time, I remember some of you, old people will be say, somebody papa, somebody mama, on this street or social media here, in 2014, 2015, they said the agreement was the way Tinubu planner, Pastor Ruga will be vice, Buhari will be president, and Buhari has then see if he lasts, maybe another 6 months or 1 year. So Pastor Ruga will just be president. 24 hours after that, Pastor Ruga could just resign. He could just hand over to Tinubu and say he's resigning, and Tinubu should go and be the president. I know people will say that on the streets. That's how much APC propaganda enter body that time. So then carry you mugun. Buhari no die. Pastor Ruga became houseboy inside the asshole rock. Pastor Ruga, your star boy, he can become special advisor to Buhari, the lifeless money coin. He became advisor on special advisor on burial arrangements, condolences visits, and trader money. Lójú ayé yín ẹ̀yin wèrè. Now, lójú ayé yín náà, ẹ̀ ń pariwo bad shit 2023. Shettima is the president. Tinubu is the placeholder. I just say, make I tell you, Neo, let's go back to that place, because even Showore was asking them, where is Tinubu? And I support him. Support but let's calm down now. How did he go? At the peace accord. Just few glimpses, beginning, the middle, and all that. Yeah, let's see.
Your welcome address. Your welcome address. Senior citizen now, so he has all the privileges of taking his time to come to the podium. Your Excellency, I beg your indulgence to stand on the established protocol. Your Excellency, I would like to welcome all of you to this very important event. That is the signing of the first peace accord for the 2023 general elections. In particular, I would like to welcome the political parties, their chairmen, and presidential candidates, including their spokespersons, as well as media aides and consultants. I would also like to welcome the diplomatic community, particularly the ambassadors of EU, US, UK, France, Germany, and our colleagues from the UN, ECOWAS, and UNOWAS. Furthermore,
I would like our partners, particularly the elect chairman and his commissioners, civil society organizations, media houses, and everyone who has responded to our invitation to come to be the chief witness to the signing of this peace accord on issue-based campaign. Your Excellencies, in 2015, the National Peace Committee signed only one peace accord, committing the then candidates to accepting the outcome of the vote as long as they are judged to be free, fair, and credible. In 2019, the same peace accord was signed twice, both close to the election, to commit the candidates a peaceful electoral process. This peace will be repeated during the off-season elections in different states. Your Excellency, the Peace Committee would like to thank the political parties, party chairmen, candidates, and indeed all members for turning out in both 2015 and 2019. Despite all the challenges, our efforts contributed to
Atigbo. You remember him now? That's Abdulsalami Abubakar, the man that drafted every word in that fraudulent 1999 constitution that is creating the whole problem we are witnessing today and they're experiencing. Now, him be that is the architect of what is happening in Nigeria now, that the likes of all these opportunists that you called political office holders from every part of Nigeria, that rather than them to challenge it, especially southern political office holders, rather than them to challenge it, they just join them in the, in the feast. What can we get? What can we get? You know what I mean? One of the legacy of Abdulsalami Abubakar is this one. Let me see if I still have that clip. If you don't remember, maybe this will remind you. His legacy, that man talking there, that is in charge of peace accord. Let's do peace. No peace. There is no peace for the wicked. You know what I mean? For example, look at this.
10 things you never knew about the 1999 Constitution. Did you know that the 1999 Constitution was promulgated by the Military Decree 24 of 1999? And to think of it, this 1999 Constitution was never subjected to a referendum.
Did you also know that this 1999 Constitution was written by a selected few that never got the consent of the indigenous nationalities or its representation?
Did you know that after writing the 1999 Constitution, it was hidden from the public until after the inauguration of President Obasanjo in 1999?
Funny enough, this 1999 Constitution was not printed by the government press or any known printers in 1999.
Did you know that the 1999 Constitution created a unitary government as against the projected federal government, and this forged an inefficient over-centralized government, as well as creating a centralized judiciary whom has never been autonomous?
In all this, did you know that this 1999 Constitution falsely and maliciously claims that the indigenous nationalities willingly handed over their lands and resources to the federal government?
And interestingly, did you know that the 1999 Constitution calls state governors chief security officers, but at the same time centralized all the security agencies and denies these state governors control over any of the security agencies?
And finally, do you know that the illegitimate 1999 Constitution in Section 6, subsection 6C, absolves the government from liabilities regarding rights of the citizens as provided in Chapter 2, making this right not justifiable?
This and many more are the reasons why corruption, unaccountability, incompetence, and insecurity are institutionalized in Nigeria.
So that's his legacy. That is the foundation. That is the structure that some of them are saying they want to come and restructure for you. That's a story for another deal. But let's go back to the venue. Because Showore was there, and even though the people whose their man is missing, they didn't even know where he is or what is going on with him during this period, right? They were mocking Showore that Showore was put behind Shettima. Showore is a presidential candidate. Shettima is a vice presidential candidate, but he had to sit on the seat reserved for Tifnumbu. But you know what? Come on, Showore would not let that pass without having to let them know that, hey, you know what I mean? So first, I think it was with, he started with Shettima when they put them on the stage. Where your Oga? You. I'm talking to you. Where your Oga?
Chairman.
That kind of thing, right? There are people who are experts, right? They can read lips. Do you get that now? So do you want me to tell you what I believe they were saying there? It was like, you Showore. I said, see, you two of you are not up to one. Where's your Oga? You see, two of you don't even know where your Oga is. He did London. They pump him injection right now. So he's the one that should be talking to me, not you two. Where's your Oga? Where's your Oga? I think that's what he's saying. Because this one quite was more vocal. Okay? And that's where I believe that I must have guessed right. Even though I am not a professional lip reader or lips reader, right? But I am kind of closer. Because when they finally got the closer shot, and like this, Showore reacted. For a place where they do presidential peace accord, Baba, they kickstart violence for peace accord. You can always give that to Showore.
That doesn't mean that I will not keep saying, pushing my position. It's the same position I have with the people sitting in front. I confronted him. Why is he sitting here when Tinubu is not here? You understand? If I was sitting there, I would not stand up for him. Because Tinubu is the one who's supposed to be here. You can't be running Nigeria for presidency in absentia. You and Abacha, that's my position.
You know the way I was yesterday?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Between realism and truth are two different worlds.
No, I'm part of the truth.
I stood by what I stood for yesterday and tomorrow.
It's the same thing I stood for because I was a student union leader when you guys were rampaging the country. That
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Leadership.
Very good.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Where have you had?
He knows now. I'm just telling you what I told him.
Just like that. It's Showore. I mean, like him, hate him. It is Showore. It's just kind of so lucky for Obi that Obi is the one benefiting the organized rage, anger, and frustration of the young people and old people in Nigeria right now. You get that? But it is what it is. The whole place, they crash. In 2 days' time, Nigeria will be 62. Now, so then send people go Abuja. That same Abuja today, they sent people there and they said, they sent soldiers. Can't give them, what do they call it, parachute, Abi? Oh yeah, go and demonstrate. We'll do demonstration Nigeria 62 in 2 days' time. Now so everybody can't hang go. I don't know if you have seen the clip anyway. It is sad. But I mean, I can't keep it away from you. I don't like keeping things away from you, okay? This is the first one.
May I go film them? Go put them.